gasoline I smell?
Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel, guys. I hope you all are doing amazing as always, and it's me, Joe, as always, and welcome back to the third edition of Monday's Killer News, where I talk about stuff that happened in the world of horror in the past week, and I talk about stuff that I found interesting, okay? And yeah, guys, before we get into it, hit that like button, or if you're new here, consider subscribing to the channel. Thank you so much, and now let's get into today's topics. And topic number one is Evil Dead Rise. Now, I gotta say that the first Evil Dead movie from Sam Raimi is one of my most favorite horror movies. I love the original Evil Dead. I think that movie is just really, really good. It's fun. It's bloody, it's goofy, it's like sort of like an ideal horror movie almost. Like when you're watching it, you're like, yeah, I really do like this movie for, everything that it offers. It's a fun movie, a gory movie, just like it's just a fun time. So I really do like the OG Evil Dead, and I think that movie is just really, really good. But I also have to say that I really do like the remake of the movie from 2013, and that remake offered a lot more like grounded perspective, and it was a lot more, it felt real, I guess. I don't know how to really how to really like say that in a different way than it sort of felt real in a way. And the movie was much more gorier and bloodier even, and it was much more scarier, if you will. It wasn't as goofy as the original Evil Dead, but it was like really enjoyable in that way, that it was just more scary and spooky and gorier and bloodier and just a lot more fun in that in that way. And I really do like the remake. I gotta say, and what I like about the remake is that it wasn't just a carbon copy of the original, but they actually tried, to do something new, which I think, that's just really interesting. And for that reason, I really, really do like the Evil Dead remake from 2013. But when they announced that they're gonna make a new Evil Dead movie and that it's gonna be sort of this reboot of the franchise, that it's not a remake of the original again, but it's sort of this new thing, I got really excited. And then the trailers for the movie came out, and I was like, oh shit, this looks good. Like, this looks fantastic. It looks really bloody, which that's great. Really gory and stuff, awesome. And it looks like it's gonna be a great movie. And the movie had its premiere at the South by Southwest movie festival, and the movie got some amazing reviews there. Now the movie currently has 100% on Rotten Tomatoes with 17 reviews, and all those reviews are from that festival, from critics that went to that festival and saw Evil Dead Rise there. And yeah, I want to just read you some of the reviews. For example, Hollywood Reporter said, both a bloody good homage and also an effective corrective. So yeah, the reviews for this movie are really good. For example, once it gets out of its way and gives the audience what they came to see, Evil Dead Rise is an absolute blast. 3 out of 4. And again, all of these 17 reviews are fresh. There's not a single rotten review, which that's saying something, and that's pretty good. IGN Movies said, Evil Dead Rise is both a familiar and refreshing Evil Dead sequel that delivers all the gore you'd expect, with a measured dose of the humor that makes this series a fan favorite. Yeah, that's just like that's pretty awesome. Again, Variety, again, fresh review. Writer-director Lee Cronin has delivered his own imaginatively scary take on the Book of the Dead mythos with Evil Dead Rise. this is awesome. I really can't wait to see the movie, and I think it's gonna be amazing. It's gonna be great. And again, I just, like these reviews, man. Like, it gets me excited, honestly. So that's essentially the first thing I wanted to talk about today. I think that this movie is gonna slap. That it's gonna be good. It's gonna have the gore, the humor, and just sort of overall that vibe that the Evil Dead movies have. So I am excited for this, Evil Dead movie. I think that it's gonna be good. Another thing that I want to talk about today, today's second topic, is actually Scream 6. And why Scream 6? Well, Scream 6 is making a lot of money, and it looks like it's going to be, a really, really successful movie at the box office. The movie currently has made $88.4 million worldwide, and that is pretty awesome. I'm really happy for this movie, and the budget for this movie was about 33 to 35 million dollars, which that's sort of like a more expensive horror movie these days. You usually, for example, Blumhouse makes their movies for like even like $5-6 million, so $35 million, that's quite a lot. But the movie already made almost $90 million, and that is that is pretty good. So I think that the rumors that Scream 7 might start filming this year by October, I think that might be real, and I think that really they might start filming this year Scream 7, which that would be amazing. And again, I made a video, a few days ago talking about Scream 7 and, what they could do in that movie and what they could include and stuff like that, and how they should reintroduce some characters and stuff like that. It was I had a great time talking about those possibilities in Scream 7, but yeah, with Scream 6 making this much money, I think that Scream 7 is pretty much guaranteed at this point. And obviously I think that's awesome. I think that's great. And honestly, I can't wait for Scream 7 and I am so happy for Scream 6, by the way, because this movie is great. It has great characters, great writing, great moments, great scenes, great atmosphere. And I really do like Scream 6. And just for that reason, I really want to see, a sequel, probably, even next year. That would be, pretty awesome. Anyway, guys, that's it for the third episode of Monday's Killer News. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'll see you in the next one. Take care as always, and bye.